Stories for tonight, young man. Your mother will give me a scolding if I keep you up any longer.
Please, Uncle Nick. I'll go to sleep right after.
Well, it'll just have to be another time.
Please. I won't sleep anyhow. I get to see Santa tonight.
Is that so? Well, you better hope you don't see him tonight.
But why?
Because Christmas Eve is a very dangerous night. It's the one night of the year that Santa can let himself into your house. And sometimes he's not very nice. Sometimes he doesn't leave presents under the tree, but he creeps up the stairs one step at a time, brandishing his trusty axe.
An axe?
He lets himself into your room, checking to see if you're sound asleep. You see, Santa knows if you've been naughty. If he visits Chester, I'd sleep with one eye open, because he sees you when you're sleeping. And that's when he gets you!
Okay, chap. Time to get some sleep.
I hope Uncle Nick hasn't been getting you too excitable with all his stories.
I'm afraid he might be just a little too excited to sleep tonight.
Say goodnight to your Uncle Nick, Chester. He has to go home now.
Chester?
Leave the boy alone, Nathan.
I'm sorry, Nick. I don't know what's gotten into him this evening.
Violent serial killer Henry Bates has escaped from Willowbridge Sanitarium. He is armed and dangerous. He is 6'1" and 45 years old, and believed to be wearing a Santa Claus costume. An unidentified man has already been found brutally murdered in the Beggars Creek area. Police have launched a manhunt with help from state troopers expected shortly.
Oh my God, Nathan.
We suggest everyone...
Beggars Creek is less than a few miles down the road.
Please stay safe, folks.
Look, the guy's long gone by now. But we'll make sure to lock up on him.
Okay, sweetie?
What happened, Chester?
Santa was here. He was after me. He wanted to hurt me.
I must have heard the radio.
Sweetie, no, you just had a bad dream. That's all. Let's get back into bed. There you go.
But I did see Santa, Mommy. Really?
Oh, I'm sure you think you saw him, sweetheart. Look, no more stories from your Uncle Nick before bed again. Okay?
Night, champ.
Sleep tight. And before you know it, it'll be Christmas morning.
door!
Thank you very much. How have you been, Chester?
My usual cheery self.
And how's the new medication?
Well, it kills my personality, but no negative effects yet.
Personality seems to be in good working order. Are you still planning on your trip?
That's my next stop.
I have every confidence in you, Chester.
Maybe that's what I need to hear to convince myself that I'm doing the right thing.
It is the final step in your recovery. Facing your memories and your fears head on.
I know.
Then you know there is nothing to be afraid of anymore. Henry Bates has been locked up for a very long time.
I think 17 years of hospitals, medication, and shrinks have ingrained that in me, yes. There is no killer Santa Claus.
Just the unspeakable crimes of a very sick individual.
I just find this time of year very triggering.
Hey, how'd it go?
Nothing new, just more pills. Now I have enough to open my own drugstore.
I'm sorry. Maybe I should drive?
Sure.
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
Only every 5 minutes. But I made up my mind. I don't think I can fully move on until I do this.
Until we do this. Remember, I'm by your side every step of the way. I'm proud of you.
All right, enough. Let's go.
Chester Van Buren, that wouldn't be a smile I see on that face, would it? Okay, buckle up.
Thanks to astronomical therapy bills, it's a lot smaller than it used to be. I think Aunt Marion has always been resentful she wasn't included in the will. And Burke, well, he's just a piece of work. But I couldn't exactly see them homeless, so it made sense. First time I've been back in...
17 years. Well, I must say my curiosity is off the charts. You ready?
No.
Oh my God. Chester, I saw you come in from the window. You come to see me all the way out here? I guess you did. Oh, and that sweet face. Oh, it's just sweet. Oh, sweet.
Hi, Marianne.
How was your drive up? I hope it wasn't bad.
It was so pleasant. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
You must be Afton. I have heard Chester talk about you so many times. Burke, get over here.
Welcome home, cousin.
Now, let's not start fussing. Let's go inside and get a cocktail and tell some lies.
That sounds great.
All right, y'all come on in here. Be careful, this step is all rotted out.
I remember.
Come on into our humble abode.
What a great house you have.
Oh, thank you. We love it. No. Huck will do that. Huck, come on over here and get these bags. Take them upstairs.
It's okay. I got it.
Huck takes care of everything in this house that needs to be taken care of that I can't take care of myself.
Well, it sounds like you've settled in pretty well.
Yes, I have. Thanks to you.
Huck does all the work I won't do around here.
And I'm sure that keeps him very busy, Burke.
Hi, I'm Afton. Nice to meet you.
It sure is.
Hi, Melody, Burke's girlfriend.
You have my condolences.
You're a dry wit. It always gets me right here.
Well, it seems we have a pretty full house here.
And I have taken it upon myself to have your mother's old bedroom prepared for you and Afton to enjoy.
How thoughtful.
I thought you would think so. Right this way.
You want me to see if Aunt Mary can give us another room?
No, this one's fine.
Okay. So, Aunt Marian, she seems nice, eccentric, but sweet.
That's how she manipulates you. She lulls you into a false sense of security. At least with Burke, you know what you're getting. Jackass.
I'm gonna go see if there's any coffee around here. You want some?
Sure. I'll be down in a minute. Eden?
Chester? Is that you?
In the flesh.
My God! It's so good to see you.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can't believe it's you.
It's been a long time.
How did you even recognize me?
How could I forget? Plus, you recognized me, didn't you?
Yeah. What's it been, like 15 years?
17.
Chester, what are you doing here?
My aunt and cousin have moved in, so I'm begrudgingly spending Christmas with them.
I see. Yeah, I knew somebody had moved in here. I still live just down the road, but I mean, you know how it is. It's so remote, you hardly see anyone, and I certainly didn't expect to see you.
Well, I hope it's a good surprise.
Are you kidding? I haven't had anybody to play hide and seek with me in the woods since you left.
Well, I might be a bit rusty, but...
I can't believe it's really you. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Life is certainly unpredictable.
Yeah.
Eden! You expect me to carry this all by myself?
My stepfather. I gotta go. Look, I'd love to see you again. How long are you in town for?
Just a couple of days, but I could call around tomorrow.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to it. Bye.
Bye.
There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. Who is that?
Just an old friend.
This wine is really lovely.
Isn't it? And it is such a rare vintage. We just blow through it in this house.
You mean from my parents' wine cellar?
Oh, Chester. Details, details.
I'd like to propose a toast.
Oh.
To my favorite cousin, Chester. Welcome home. Now, tell us, what was it like in the loony bin?
Which one? I was in a lot of them.
Aunt Marion, I was so sorry to hear about your husband.
Oh, don't be. He was a lot sorrier than I am. Virtually left me and Burke without a single nickel. You know, he was just a lousy businessman. He was lousy in the bedroom.
Sounds familiar.
I can see you're grief-stricken.
Well, anyway, enough about me. Chester, it is such a joy to have you back in this house. And to meet the lovely Afton.
Likewise.
So, does this mean you're back for good, or just until you go back to the asylum?
I'm not going back to the asylum, Burke. And I'm not moving back here either, if that's what you mean.
But obviously you're going to keep the house.
It's the only thing I have left of my parents. It's been really great seeing you all, but I think it's time for bed. It's been a tiresome day.
As you wish.
Good night.
Good night.
Afton! Quick!
What is it? What's going on?
In there. Somebody left me a note. Well, did you find it?
Chester, there's no note in here.
It must have fallen under the bed. No. It was right here.
I don't know what to tell you. What did it say?
It said, "Welcome home. I'll see you very soon." Signed H.B. As in Henry Bates.
You're tired, and it's been a long day.
Don't talk to me as if I'm crazy. Not you too.
Nobody thinks that.
Just forget it. I know what I saw.
Forgetting something? You know what to do. But nothing! Now, you don't want to piss my mother off. Wear the damn costume, make sure he sees you, but keep your distance. We get rid of Chester, you get to keep your job. Now get going. Ho, ho, ho. Good morning. Sleep well?
Give it a rest, Burke.
It's an honest question. I hope you're feeling better, cousin.
Much better, actually.
Now that's just childish.
Where are you going? Don't you want breakfast?
Go for a walk.
Oh, okay, great. I'll come with you. Just let me grab my coat.
Actually, I'd prefer to go alone if you don't mind. I'm gonna make a pit stop at Eden's place.
Okay, sure. I'll just see you later then.
Won't be long.
What's your problem?
That interfering bitch down the street distracting him?
I don't think we need to worry about her. How did your little note go down last night?
Works like a charm. He actually thinks it was from Henry Bates. And I even got him to question whether he saw it at all.
And the nightmares?
That was just an added bonus. Although it might have something to do with the fact that I replaced his sleep medication with placebos.
God, you're even better at this than I am.
And it's about time you realize that.
Could I help you? Hello, Mrs. Ward. You probably won't remember.
I haven't been Mrs. Ward for a while. It's Mrs. Galveston now. And of course I remember you, Chester. How are you?
I'm okay.
Well, Eden isn't here at the moment. Oh, looks like you're just in time. Don't let the sirens worry you.
Chester, I'm so glad you came.
Well, good morning, you two.
Morning, stranger. You remember Warren, don't you? He was on duty the night of...
Yeah, I do. Hi.
Chester Van Buren. I didn't believe it when Eden told me you were back, but I had to see it for myself.
Well, it's for a limited time only. You grew up to be the sheriff.
No, I'm the deputy.
Well, we've all got to start somewhere, right?
Warren was just giving me a lift to town and back while my car is getting repaired in the shop. Thanks, but I'll see you later.
Anytime.
Bye.
Good to see you, Chester.
Definitely. We'll have to do this again in another 17 years.
Yeah.
I'll just leave you kids to get reacquainted.
Please tell me you're not.
No, no. Warren and I are just friends. Although, at times, I think he might like it to be more. There aren't many good guys in town, you know?
Evidently. With Kessler in charge, no wonder this place has a high murder rate.
Can I interest you in a walk?
Sure.
Great. So, where do we begin?
Not from the beginning. I'm more interested in the here and now.
I can understand that. I thought about you a lot over the years. I wanted to visit, but we were so young, my parents wouldn't let me, and... Well, I guess as time went on, I just sort of assumed you wouldn't want to see me again, to be reminded of the past.
I get that. It took me a while to realize you have to face things in order to move on.
That's very philosophical.
Well, that's what my shrink said. But it's true. It hasn't been an easy road. But I'm still here.
Things haven't exactly been easy here either, ever since Dad died 7 years ago. And Mom remarried Dick, who I can't stand.
I'm sorry.
Mom needed my help, so I basically never left. Except for a year to go to college before Dad died. But things aren't so bad here, really. I'm just happy to see you again.
Me too. You remind me of a time before all of this, before things got so complicated.
I can't imagine how difficult things must have been after that night.
It took a lot from me, but finally turned a corner and starting to feel like myself again.
That's why you came home.
Right.
Well, if you ever need anybody to talk to, I'm here.
There is one other thing. I got a note last night from Henry Bates, and I don't even know if it was real.
Who shot JR? Somebody really did shoot one of the Beatles, and now our new president-elect is a former movie star. What a world we live in.
You watch too much damn TV. We've got work to do.
Kenny, we don't have much time. Sit your ass down. I trust you brought those documents.
I sure did.
Good. What in the hell are you doing here? You're supposed to be occupying my nephew and keeping him out of the house.
No need. He's out visiting Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
That Eden Ward girl from down the road.
All right. Yes.
I trust everything's in order.
You have outdone yourself, Kenny. This is absolutely perfect.
It's nothing. Not like I had much else to do on Christmas Eve.
Exactly what I needed.
Oh, you really came through, Kenny. And there was me, telling my mother she got some pathetic office worker whose only function is to get everyone else's coffee while masquerading as a lawyer to do her dirty work.
I don't just make the coffee. I'm a trainee, a valued member of the team.
Of course you are.
Wait, I'm behind. What are these again?
These are the documents that sign the deed to this house. Over to me. All we need is Chester's signature to make it complete.
And how are we gonna do that?
You're gonna forge it, just like we practiced. We talked about this.
Is that all, ma'am?
Absolutely. You have performed so admirably, Kenny. You are free to go.
There's the small matter of payment. I went to a lot of trouble to forge those.
Check is in the mail.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
But, like... Check is in the mail. Bitch, you're about to get the biggest bill bite you on your crinkled old ass. Hello? Hello? Who the fuck's under here? Hello? Is anyone under here?
That's good.
It's good?
Now let's sign it for real.
All right. And don't you fuck it up.
Okay, can we all just relax? Takes precision. Got it.
Give me it. You have just signed your inheritance rights over to me, little nephew.
To all of us, Mother.
Yes, exactly, to all of us. We're gonna send Chester back to the sanitarium. We're gonna sell this heap, and we're to share the profits 3 ways.
3? What about me?
Oh, don't worry. I got you covered, babe. Surely it would be easier for us to just bump him off. I was just kidding.
Well, now that we've got all that sorted, I think it's time for a renegotiation.
A renegotiation what?
The way I see it, I'm the one who's done most of the work here. I've invested 6 months of my time with Chester. I'm the one who convinced him to come home. I feel my payment should reflect that.
Those are not the terms we agreed to, my dear.
Things change. Oh, and if they don't, I'll tell Chester everything. And you know I can convince him I was just an innocent bystander.
You can't be serious.
Did I fucking hesitate?
You wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't I? I want half the sale of the house. You can have the leftovers.
Well, it sounds like you leave us no choice. It sounds like you've got this all figured out.
I'll give you until the end of the day to mill it over and come around to my way of thinking.
That opportunistic little twat.
I can't explain it, but I know there must be some logical explanation.
Either that or I really am losing it. Aunt Marion and Burke would love that.
What makes you say that?
I just get the impression they'd rather see me back in the hospital. Out of the way. Are you around for drinks tonight? It's kind of a Christmas Eve tradition.
Well, Dick will be sitting in front of the television trading insults with my mother all evening, so...
Was there a yes in there somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, great. I could do with all the moral support I can get. I'll see you around 8.
Perfect. Can't wait.
If I didn't know better, I'd say it looks like you're plotting something.
How's your walk with Chester?
Fine.
Well,
He's been through a lot. He's probably not the same person you remember.
Well, we were 10 years old. I highly doubt it.
What on earth is he doing back here after all this time in that house?
He's spending Christmas with his Aunt Marion.
Aunt Marion?
Yes. You knew her?
I was close with Chester's mom, Lila. She didn't have one good word to say about her.
Funny. Neither did Chester.
Oh, Warren called while you were out. He's a very nice man.
Yes, he is. But there is nothing going on with me and Warren.
Okay. I'll keep out of it. Sweetie, I know things haven't been the same since your father died. And I know Dick isn't always the easiest person to be around, but I'm asking you to make more of an effort with him. For my sake.
I'll try.
What's for lunch, Sue Ellen? I'm starving. And where's my goddamn pickaxe? I've looked all over.
Haven't seen it, honey. But I know where I'd like it.
So you say you found Huck's body in the barn after seeing Henry Bates dressed as Santa go inside?
Yes.
Can anyone else corroborate this?
I just found him in the barn unconscious. I'm afraid I didn't see anything else. Sorry I can't be of more help.
You do understand this is quite hard to believe. We have no witnesses, no body, no evidence of foul play.
Yeah, well, when Huck doesn't show up at home tonight, then you'll know.
We're on the lookout for him, don't worry. It's not uncommon for someone like Huck to disappear from time to time when he goes on one of his drinking binges.
You're gonna be sorry you didn't listen to me. I know what I saw.
Let me guess. Santa did it?
Shut up, Burke.
Dearest, you may just be a little overtired. Maybe you need some rest, considering what day it is.
Okay, fine, don't believe me. But I've got proof. The note. Where is it? It's gone.
What note?
Henry Bates left me a note in my bedroom. I put it in my pocket, and now it's gone.
That old story.
Chester, maybe you should get some rest.
And some shock treatment.
I can't figure it out. Maybe I am going crazy.
Oh, I don't think there's any more I can do here tonight. Why don't you call me if there's any more trouble?
Of course we will, Deputy. Thank you so much for coming by.
Merry Christmas. I'll let myself out.
Warren? Warren, I need to ask you a favor.
I think I've heard enough.
Find out about Henry Bates, where he is, and if he's still in the hospital.
Chester, it's Christmas Eve.
Please. It's a matter of life and death.
I'll see what I can do.
Maybe I should call Dr. Landry?
No, don't do that. They'll lock me up and throw away the key.
That wouldn't be such a bad idea.
I just need to rest, you know?
That sounds like a great idea. I'll come up later to check on you, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Going somewhere, sweetheart?
Yes, I was invited over to the Van Buren house for drinks. Warren called earlier and said there'd been an incident, and I'm gonna check on Chester, make sure he's okay.
Be careful. He's a very troubled young man.
That boy is unstable. I don't want you going over there.
It's a good thing it's not up to you.
It is when you're living in my house.
This isn't your house, Dick. This is my father's house, Dick. I'll see you later, Mom.
Do you have to talk to my daughter like that?
Your daughter needs a firm hand. Now, do you mind? I'm trying to watch this.
Eden must have forgotten something.
If it's carolers, I'm getting a bucket of scalding hot water.
That's odd.
Who was it?
Nobody, dear.
Damn kids!
There was nobody out there. I don't know who'd be this far out anyway. Dick, I'm talking to you.
Not so fast. My arm, you're hurting me. Now you listen to me, you little bitch, or I'll break it. Don't you fuck with me. Don't you do it.
Oh, yeah? Well, I just did.
You are out of your league. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Look at you, the old lioness, losing her composure, living in her dream world.
You think you're so clever?
I'm the one holding the noose here. You better start being nice to me, or you'll end up with 50% of nothing.
That was excellent. I don't know how you managed to get that one set up, but bravo!
Would you keep your voice down? As much as I'd like to take credit for that, no cigar. I just found Chester in the barn unconscious and took the note before he woke up. The rest, I have no idea what happened.
There's no way Huck is smart enough to come up with something like that on his own. Unless my cousin really is cracking up.
That's certainly the plan, isn't it? Just where did that backwoods simpleton go?
I don't know. Nobody's seen him. But whoever's behind this is really doing us a favor. They've got Chester thinking he's crazier than ever.
I just don't like the idea of somebody interfering with the plan and sneaking around here who shouldn't be trusted.
You mean besides yourself?
Something just doesn't seem right here.
Hi! I hope I'm not too early.
Chester. Oh, I am so glad you came to join us. How you feeling? Did you get some rest?
Yeah, some.
Yeah?
I hope you don't mind me coming. After what happened tonight, well, I wasn't sure that you'd want any company.
But you came anyway.
Don't be silly. I'm glad you're here.
Honey, let me get you a drink.
No, thanks. I'll stick with water.
You know, I was thinking today, it is such a pleasure to spend Christmas together, like a real family. Things haven't felt this way in such a long time, especially since the demise of my beloved sister Lila and my ever-faithful husband.
And Uncle Nick.
I cannot believe you remember my dear departed brother Nick.
How could I forget the story you told me about Santa on Christmas Eve? The same night that he said that I better sleep with one eye open because he sees you when you're sleeping. And that's when he gets you.
That sounds horrible.
That was just Nick. He was just a silly old storyteller.
So, Eden, what do you do?
I work with my stepfather at his construction company. I do the bookkeeping and a bit of light handiwork around town.
How very quaint.
Didn't your father get you the secretary job at his drywall company?
Chester, how mistaken you are.
We're out of wine.
Well, then maybe you should go down to the cellar and get some.
No! It's in the kitchen. I'm gonna go get it right now. I'll go get it. Here I go.
Eden, were you aware that Chester had some sort of breakdown earlier?
Warren told me that there were a few discrepancies.
Burke, why don't you just shut your mouth?
You know what your problem is?
You?
Your problem is you're just fucking crazy and you refuse to admit it.
And your problem is you live with your mother's hand shoved so far up your ass.
At least I have a mother.
You don't have a mother. You have a puppet master pulling your strings, telling you what to say and do, just like the pathetic little mama's boy that you are.
Guys, enough.
Don't forget, Burke. I own this house, and you can only stay here as long as I say so, and not a second more. One more step out of line, and that's it. Now I'm personally rooting for you to end up in the gutter.
Chester, wait!
So what'd I miss?
Are you okay?
I am tired of everyone asking me that. I'm tired of this house and everyone in it. I hate it here. Look, I'm sorry. I just don't know what's going on and what's real anymore.
Don't listen to Burke. He's an asshole.
I don't give a shit about Burke. This house has brought back a lot of bad memories and it's screwing with my head.
Warren told me what happened tonight.
Oh, great. Then I guess you think I'm crazy too.
No, not at all. Just hurting.
I thought coming back here would make things better, but it's only gotten worse. I think about that night every single day of my life. I don't think I'll ever escape it. I should never have come back here.
Well, I'm glad that you're here.
I just wish I could figure things out. You know, finally be free. I guess I'll never know who I was supposed to be if only that night had never happened.
What is it?
What the hell is going on here? Just how long has this little family plot been going on, huh?
I am sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
Even when I wave the evidence right in front of you, you have the audacity to lie to my face. The documents. Cheating me out of my inheritance, my house, and my sanity. Because no matter how crazy you think I am, I know I didn't sign these papers. Yep. Here's my signature.
Oh my God.
Oh, please. Don't even try to pretend. You're in this up to your eyeballs.
Burke, shut the fuck up!
Even you can't bluff your way out of this one, Mother.
Chester, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Oh. Well, then you won't mind showing him around the house, all the notes you signed, HB? I bet you've got them in your purse right now. Go on. Ask her, Chester. Show him. Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Get your hands off of me! Ah! They made me do it. I didn't want to.
If you're gonna lie, at least make it a good one.
If it comes down to love or money, money's gonna win every time.
You conniving, dishonest, self-serving.
She's not worth it.
You can stop pining over him, sweetie. He's all yours.
So you found some motherfucking documents. So what? I was acting in your interest. I did it for you. I was worried about you. So yes, I signed a few things over to myself, just so I could help you out.
By sending me back to the institution and robbing me blind? Your truth has more holes in it than Bonnie and Clyde.
And what are you going to do?
What do you think, cousin? Not only is this monumentally unethical, it's also completely illegal. I'm calling the cops. You're all going to jail for fraud.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. There's still the little indiscretion of that dead body. And we didn't do that one. How do we know you didn't snap and take out that poor soul yourself?
Oh, you're good. But that isn't going to work on me anymore. I know I'm not crazy. I didn't kill anybody.
You sure about that? Whatever happened to Huck?
I want you all out of this house as soon as I get back. And if you're lucky, the four of you might share the same cell block. Oh, and Merry Christmas. I hope you'll rot in hell.
How could you do this to him?
I think you'll find money is a good motivator.
You're all disgusting. Chester!
You stupid fuck. Why'd you have to drag me into it?
Because if I'm going down, you're going down with me, honey. Plus, neither me or my mother take very kindly to being blackmailed. Payback's a bitch.
And you devious, twisted tramp.
Takes one to know one.
You fucking crusty old cunt.
You trailer trash twat. Get your fat ass out of my house.
You two are gonna be sorry you ever met me.
We already are.
And where do you think you're going?
Anywhere you're not.
That went well. Greedy little money pit.
Well, no thanks to you.
You've been awfully quiet. Melody, you better hope you had nothing to do with this.
Drop that book.
Kessler here. Yes, I've been waiting for your call. I was on hold for over an hour. Thank you for getting back to me, Doctor. Yes, I'm aware it's Christmas Eve. What do you got for me? Okay. Are you sure? Of course you're sure. All right, well, thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Mom?
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here.
We were hoping that you'd change your mind after you had some time to think.
For what it's worth, I'm truly sorry, but it's Christmas Eve. There's nowhere for us to go.
Maybe you should have thought about that beforehand. And you're right, it isn't worth very much. What the hell is that?
I don't know. It wasn't there before.
Chester, happy holidays. I stepped on your heart, so here's mine. Afton. God, it's still warm.
That could be a pig's heart, right?
Oh, so don't look at me. I flunked biology.
Where's Afton?
Last I saw her was right before she went outside. Right after you did. You did it.
Burke, I had nothing to do with this.
There has to be some kind of semi-logical explanation for all this, okay? I mean, we're all reputedly sane people, for God's sake.
Not all of us.
I haven't seen anybody since you all tried to steal everything except the clothes off my back.
Yeah? Well, then where the fuck is she?
Burke, this has your mother's fingerprints all over it, okay? No. This has to be another one of her tricks.
No, Melody, she would never go this far.
That old witch is capable of anything. Eden?
Chester!
God, Eden.
You're bloody!
Melody, get her something to calm her down.
You're bloody!
Here, drink this.
She said...
What?
My mom... There was blood everywhere.
My God.
You really are insane, you fucking murderer!
Chester didn't kill anybody, I believe him. It's Henry Bates, he's back. He's back.
Don't you start with that shit, too.
He's dead.
How convenient.
The phone of mine was ripped out too. So what do we do now?
We get the fuck out of here. Burke, you bring the car around.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna leave you here alone with these girls.
Burke, just do it now.
I'll go get Aunt Marion. I'll be right back.
Look, Eden. I'm sorry. I truly am. But you have to pull yourself together if we're gonna get out of here alive, okay?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I can't find Aunt Marion anywhere. She said she was going to bed, but she's not there now, and I've looked everywhere.
We don't have time to look for her. We need to go now.
We're not going anywhere.
What are you talking about?
The tires on both cars are slashed.
Eden, what about your car?
My car's in the shop getting repaired, and Dick's truck is at the construction site.
Fuck!
Okay, then we have no choice but to barricade ourselves in.
I'm not barricading myself in here with some maniac.
Burke, shut up! Listen to Chester. If you'd seen my mother, you would not be arguing. I can't find Aunt Marion.
Then we just have to hope that she's someplace safe.
All the doors and windows need to be locked. Let's go.
Melody. We're fine. I told you we should have just made a run for it, rather than locking ourselves in here with someone we can't trust.
You can't trust? You are unbelievable.
Look, there's nowhere for miles. We never would have made it.
I swear to God, if you've hurt my mother in any way at all...
Don't worry, Burke. The only person I'm having murderous thoughts towards is you.
This is bullshit. Are we just supposed to wait here? Trust you? I personally haven't seen any goddamn killer Santa Claus! Great. Now what?
Burke, shut up. Did you hear that?
What was that?
Someone in his house.
It sounds like they're in the basement. What are you doing? You bastard! You could have killed all of us! I can't believe I ever thought you had an ounce of decency in you.
Go to hell.
Too late. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, you better get used to it. I'm starting to think old Henry did you a favor.
Yeah? And what's that?
Afton. You really dodged a bullet with that backstabbing little barracuda.
So what does the psycho want? Why here? Why now?
Who knows, maybe to finish off what he started?
Well, maybe we should just give him you.
That is, if it is Henry Bates.
What are you talking about?
Well, some people in town have this theory. They don't think that Henry was responsible for the murders that night.
Don't be ridiculous. I saw him butcher my mother while she slept.
You saw someone, yes. Henry Bates did escape from Willowbridge Sanitarium that night, and he did rob and murder a guy in the parking lot at Beggar's Creek, but to have murdered your parents at the time that they were killed, it'd be near impossible for him to have made it to this house in time.
That's a lie.
Well, I'm not saying it's the truth. I'm just saying that a lot of people have that theory.
Yeah? Well, the psychopath out there dressed in a Santa costume with a pickaxe covered in blood would prove otherwise.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it. It's just small-town gossip.
If only the three of you hadn't been plotting against Chester all this time.
You're not exactly innocent in all this.
That's why I had to do something about it.
You gave Chester the documents, didn't you? You stupid fucking bitch! Do you have any idea the kind of trouble you've caused?
Down here. Out there.
Looks like someone's been living down here.
Oh my God.
Nicholas St. John.
What is it?
It's my Uncle Nick. It says here that he disappeared after the Van Buren murders on Christmas Eve. Aunt Marion said he was dead.
Well, this article is almost 20 years old. Any number of things could have happened since then.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that might come in handy.
Ian! You have to be quiet!
How inconsiderate of me.
Are you okay?
What do you think?
Come on.
And Marion? Don't stand there gawping. Get your ass up here. Come on. Hurry. Go, go, go. Go.
Aunt Marion, we thought you were dead.
I'm very much alive.
Sorry to interrupt this little reunion, but if we're gonna stay alive, we need to find a way out of here. Just for the axe.
I've got a set of keys in my dresser.
There was a second set of keys the whole time.
Where's Burke?
We haven't seen him. Maybe he escaped.
Yes.
Anybody home? Deputy Kessler here.
Warren? We're here! Help us!
Stand back from the door!
Warren! Thank God!
Whoa, 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 what's going on? Oh my God!
They're dead. Everybody's dead. Henry Bates killed them all.
What? That's not even possible.
What do you mean?
I just spoke to Henry Bates' doctor at the sanitarium. Henry Bates has been dead for 3 years.
Then who's...
Now. Play nice. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my nephew. Why not? Your selfish whore of a mother stole the man I loved away from me. That's right. Nathan Van Buren was engaged to me. I was gonna live in this beautiful house. I was supposed to have more money than I could spend. And my sister took that away from me. He was a philandering son of a bitch. But I loved him with everything that was in me. And when he left, nothing in my life was ever the same. I had to scrimp and save to try to put food in my child's mouth. Those fuckers had to die.
No, don't you dare take credit for that. You had nothing to do with that. Henry Bates murdered my parents.
Henry Bates. You're not very smart, are you? It's gonna take you a long time to figure this one out. Henry Bates has never set a single foot inside this house. That poor son of a bitch never knew what hit him. Nobody ever looked at us once. It was always Henry Bates. There's somebody I'd like for you to meet. Nikki, come on in here. I want you to meet someone. Come say hello. You're safe. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Just because I'm holding a gun doesn't mean anything bad is gonna happen. It's all right. Oh, it's all right. You come over here by me. You come over here by me. It's all right. You sit right down. What a sweet boy. You sit right down. There you go. Chester, say hello to your Uncle Nick.
Oh, God. Uncle Nick. You did this for money. You're the reason for all of this.
No, I had a much better reason than that. Good old-fashioned revenge. And I had my little brother to help me. Now, I mean, he got a little carried away. He enjoyed the killing a little too much. They wanted to commit him to a psychiatric ward for the rest of his life, but I would not allow it. He's been living down in the basement for close to 20 years. He sort of lost touch with reality. But that's all right. I love him just the same.
Why did everyone have to die?
Nobody had to die. If you'd stayed committed, you nut job, we could have enjoyed the spoils of our little crime. Instead, you and your little slut girlfriend had to go snooping around. Well, now they're gonna find your rotting corpse in this place and your fingerprints all over. And they're gonna know you finally snapped.
I don't know which one of you is more psychotic.
Runs in the family, dear.
You really think that you and Bert can run off into the sunset with my inheritance? You're forgetting one vital detail.
And what's that?
Your son is fucking dead!
You're lying.
Why didn't you ask your brother what happened to him, huh?
Nikki, what happened? Nikki? Nikki, not my son! Not my son! You fucking imbecile! God damn you! God damn you! Not my son!
Now you know how it feels, Aunt Marion, to lose the only family you've ever cared about. Hurts, doesn't it?
Your turn, my darling nephew.
Aunt Marion, just think about this, please!
I've been thinking about this for years.
No!
Oh, good, you're up. Just in time to watch me blow our nephew's brains out all over the fireplace.
Are you gonna let it control you forever, huh?
He does exactly what I tell him to do.
Listen, you don't have to do this. Let the hatred die with Aunt Marion, okay?
Better sleep with one eye open. Because he sees you when you're sleeping. And that's when he gets you.
Ho, 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 you son of a bitch.
Let's get you somewhere safe. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.